Been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, been a bit busy, doing a lot of things. Should have gotten that grass off the roof as well. But don't worry, I'll get it. Gonna flip it around now. Let's have a look at this. Seems that everything's as I left it. Excellent. Let's move these away. How have we all been? Or none of us? I've been coping, surviving, doing things, trying to get stuff together, turning the water on. There we go. Is the water on? Yes, it is. Just doesn't look like the water's on, because if you leave it for too long, the water doesn't go on properly. That's the problem. So, well, don't you worry, I'll get this going. Remember to be respectful. Remember to be respectful. Okay, I'll be respectful then. Overly respectful. I'll be just as respectful as Trump was to Zelensky. How's that going? Yeah, there we go. Yay! Excellent. Let's just pop this onto here, like so. Let's see. Is that one worth cutting? I'm just going to zoom in. Zing! Look at that. We're all ready to go. Goody goody. Don't think that one's worth cutting. But don't worry. I've got myself a few here which are worth cutting. I'm just going to get them out here. I'm going to show you. Well, at least I'm hoping that they're worth cutting. You know what it's like. So around the side here, there, you should be able to see that a little bit. Come on, show. There's just something on the side here, and if it's not this one, there's a couple that are like that. Let me just see if I can find some. Go look. No, not that one. This one here, maybe that one. I think this one is too, but it's very hard to spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the ends off them and see what they look like. Put that one back, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a nice little cutting session today. Might even get this one done. Tiny little fella that it is. All right, let's get cracking. Hello, thanks for the likes already. Question is this looking any better? I think it is. So we're going to cut it across there. I think we've got a bit of a track issue. Whoop. There we go. Lovely. So you can see we've got an issue here. Got a nice little crack there. What I'm going to try and do, see how far that crack goes. So I'm going to try and mitigate it, but I think it's pretty terminal, this one. Yeah, it's going right in there.
So it's at that point where I may as well try and salvage it like this, because I don't think I can really make the opal any saleable, any bit smaller and make it saleable, is what I was going to say. So I may as well just battle on with it and see what it does. There's that bit there, which is where the colour is. So I am going to cut across. I'm not happy with it. Yeah. And I decided that the bit that I wanted to keep is going to fly away, and the bit that I didn't, well, don't mind keeping that bit, but it's not exactly the bestest. And a mosquito got me. So yeah, it's all happening here in the positive territory. Okay, I wasn't particularly happy with that one, so I'm not going to spend ages hunting for it. So look at this one, see if this one goes any better. One of these is going to come good. So I've got quite a few that have got the same kind of makeup. Hopefully not the same kind of cracking pattern, but the same kind of makeup. Surely one of these is going to survive. A million billion mosquitoes out at the moment. Looking around to see if I've got any repellent around. No, I don't. That's pretty impressive. The fragment went straight into my eye. Not the funnest thing to happen, but you know, could have been worse. Don't know how the fragment made it in, because I'm pretty much shielded. That's the whole idea of this fish tank. Hello there, River Willow. How you doing? You spotted the, well, you didn't spot, you heard the fragment go in, yeah. Too small to be a hassle, so don't worry too much. But I will be having to, like, go into the bathroom after this and must make sure that I've got all debris cleared. River Willow, you're not in any way related to River Song, are you? Probably not a Doctor Who fan. Yeah, I'll be fine. I've had worse things. Oh well. There's a Doctor Who reference, I'm afraid. Okay, so there still is a little bit of a chance here, so I'm going to keep grinding away here. See what we get. Yeah, right where the... Once again, it's right where the disturbance is, I think. I'm just going to carve along here, try and keep that bit. We learned from our last piece, not going to bother with, not going to take any prisoners. Just going to get in there and get the opal done. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Kind of get it. River Song was the Doctor's girlfriend slash daughter. I don't know. (2017). Well, lots happened since then. I haven't watched it for a while. I think the last one that I saw was a Peter Capaldi episode. Some people say I look like David Tennant. I'm not suggesting I do. I've just heard the rumour. This is starting to get places. I'll show you this in a second. I don't know what you can see here, but I can see some cool stuff happening. Nah. What have we got here? Try and make it look good. So there's something there. Let me just move this forward. You can just see it starting to shine on that bottom left-hand corner there. It's much shinier than that. It's quite intense, bigly. I'll tell you what I see. Greenish pink. The whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to now smooth it all off, because wherever you go there is actually colour. So it's about time to let the dop stick take care of it. I'm just going to turn it into a slightly more conventional shape. But I think this one's going to have to be a freeform. No, you never know. There you go. Who'd have thunk it? There we are. So that's our first one. Not a bad one. Yeah, there you go. You can see some of the colour right there. Oh, J's for genius. Been a while. I also haven't been on for a while. I've been, busy doing things, working and stuff. Yeah, I would say it is. You're right, very dainty. Thinking how daintily the fragment flew into my eye. Ah, the Mexican jumping opal. This one isn't quite so dainty, I'm afraid. And just between you and me and the gatepost, I don't think this is the same opal. I think this is the one that jumped out of my hand right at the very beginning. But we'll pretend it's the same opal because I don't make mistakes ever. This one is just an ordinary diamond tip cutting bit. It's definitely not designed for this kind of work, but it seems to work quite well. I can put out a link for you to show you, but like I've also got a few spares. Let me see if I can show them to you. Here they are. So those are just ordinary diamond tip cutting bits. And this is a cut stone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been working on the setup a bit. Even though I haven't physically been on the YouTube, part of it's because the state of the area outside this setup is a little bit shameful. So it's very hard to say, hello everybody, welcome to my beautiful professional arrangement when it's far from that. Yeah. There we go. Just getting that, not that one, this one here. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just grabbing this stone. So here's a nice little stone I'm going to cut for us. And hopefully it's going to be a nice little stone at the end of it all. I mean, it looks like it will be. You know you want to. Come on, you can do this. Still don't... Okay, that face is the one to use. Alright, so you can see there some beautiful colour coming through. Yeah, so it seems that like in the time it's taken me to go from stone to stone, the world seems to have gone to hell in a handbasket, hasn't it? Oh, something to drill holes in stones. These are Dremels, and let me see if I've got any of the other Dremel attachments I can show you. I don't use them very often, so I apologise for the state of repair. Not that bit. Not that bit. We'll keep an eye out. But yes, there are dedicated bits that you can use that grind holes in stones. But it is a tough ask to get one that will be able to do it reliably. They're subject to all the normal rules of physics, that they will get hot and they do need to be cooled, and they do wear out. Yeah, I knew exactly what you're going for when you mentioned, when I heard you were talking about that. Oh, I've got my words out. Yay! that person's gonna be trying out some wire wrapping. I've got one video on wire wrapping in my repertoire, and I'm definitely not an expert at it, but I did find out a few little hacks that you can use. So it'll be sitting in my shorts somewhere. Yeah, so I'm going to stop this drill for just 1 second so you can see something about wire wrapping. Right, the funny thing about it is that this is not a dedicated wire wrapping drill bit, but if you combine that with an ordinary electric drill, like a hand drill, a cordless one, what you can do is you can poke the end in here and the other wire end in here, and then just give the drill a light go, and that neatly twists the wires together. So back on we go. Sterling silver and gold. At the moment I am still working on recovering gold and silver and whatnot from scrap. It's getting there, but it is a slow process. One thing I was thinking about RE wire wrapping is that a Hammond organ has got wires in it, and I do believe the wires are actually silver. I've been trying to extract the silver from them. They're silver coated, they're not. Oh, that's a really psychedelic, isn't it? It's going right out at it. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, that's better. Well, that's what I was thinking. The Hammond organs, they have silver coated wires, so you can have a similar effect, and you can say it's recycled Hammond organ, blah blah blah. That was my thinking, anyway. There we go. And then we have this guy. See if I can give you a... Come on. There you go. I'll give you some shine. That's the opposite side, but we're not going to worry too much. Nice little shiny stone. So we've managed to get 3 already, and it's pretty good. What I was going to do also, was to knock one off the top stick and drop it in the water. That was a good idea. I've just set this guy up. Oh my goodness. It was going so well, wasn't it? Never mind. So here we go. Yeah, that was a pretty blue. This one is, well, green and red and stuff. Trying to keep these things consistent is quite difficult. Much better. Regret to say it, we're in interesting times as well. Oh, hello there, little droplet of water. I'll get to you in a second. Sorry about that, guys. Just at a critical moment, I can't really just stop concentrating here. So just put up with the water for a second and then I'll... Alright. Just quickly, just gently... Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. So that's a bit better. I'm just going to put that one away now. And then I'm going to give this a bit of a rejigging. I've got plenty, yeah, thousands even. Should show you some of them. Trouble is that the polishing procedure is quite difficult, and so the cutting procedure is much easier than the polishing. So I'll have like many hundreds of cut stones that are on the dop sticks or in a bag ready to go. And maybe 10 or 20 can get processed properly in a week, compared to several hundred that can be done straight from the rough. The other thing is that yeah, I'll show them to you. Got plenty to show. But I do sell them from time to time, so I don't have all of my best stones around. Having said that, I think we're about to get one. So let's see what happens. Just spotted something as we were doing this. Maybe it was just figment of my imagination. Oh, I see. Gonna have to retighten this jig in a second. suddenly occurred to me that I had a let's see, there. No, it's not. Where did I put it? It's a bit weird. Oh, there it is. All right. So just so you can see that I actually do keep some from time to time. This is one that I'm proud of, but it's probably going to not show up why I'm proud of it. Maybe just. It's a bit of a there you go. You can see a little bit of it. Come on. Show up your little thing. You can only see some of the greens that are just slightly showing up. Maybe I'll show it to you later. That one will play ball because it's got quite a good amount of colour in it. Now this particular opal has got a crack in it. I'm probably going to have to go all the way through now. I was thinking this is a good opal, and then I saw the cracks and I'm like, well, not as good. But sometimes these give you opportunities. So we're going to think of the opportunities, not the fact that we're cutting through a massive, massive opal. Now, on top of that, we've got a situation in growing here where our opal cutter is about to fling off. So I'm just going to quickly unfling it. Let's grab a little tool that I've got here somewhere. Here we go. I've got to grab several tools nowadays. Yoink. We're not just talking about US politics either. Da, 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 da. Where's the... There we go. Pop that in there. Right. And then we get righty tidy, lefty loosey with that. There. Our spannery tool, which is just underneath my seat, believe it or not. Hopefully I haven't dropped it. No, all is well. So you are now stuck. You are now sleeping. Oh, hang on. Why are you not? Stick it in. There we go. Right in you go. Thank you. There we go. You are in. Now, that's why it was all spraying at the screen, because it was moving and therefore changing angles all the time. There we are. That's looking a bit better. Hopefully, anyway. This stone here is not as impressive as I thought, so I'm going to go back to these little ones here, which have got a few nice sides to them. Just going to see if we can spot another one of these. Not that one. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think that one's a good one. I think this one's a good one too. Let's have a look at it. Yep, that's a good one as well. All right. On with the show. Certainly not displaying any of the brilliance that I thought I saw when I was looking at the darn thing, but let's see. 5 seconds from turning it loose. Oh, look at that. Coming out again. Okay, so I'm going to have to tighten that. Sorry about this, guys. There it is. Hopefully, I don't want to, go too hard. You shouldn't over tighten it. But I mean, seeing it's not, doing anything, then all bets are off. All's fair in love and tightening things. Right. Will you yield, little drill? I will never surrender. Little Churchillian drill. We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall fight them in the village and in the streets. We shall never surrender. Reminds me of another certain person, except I couldn't understand the language of Ukrainian. It was an awesome, inspiring speech when he was there going, my foreign minister is here, and I learned the Ukrainian word for here is dut. There's like me, dut. My foreign minister, dut. My financial advisor, dut. Whoever they were, we are all dut. Great speech. Don't think that one's as good as I was hoping. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. You cannot win them all, as they say. As they say indeed. Okay, it's time to take a chance on this one. Put a chance on me. On me. Point in looking for any evidence of colour whatsoever. I don't think there is any. If this doesn't improve itself in a few seconds, I am going to cast it aside. Or it's going to cast itself aside. One of the two. I'm not going to bother picking it up because I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to wear my glasses next time. Okay, let's have a look. Well, we've got some nice colour, I've just got to hope the opal lasts. I'll cut that bit off too. And that bit. No point in pretending they're all part of a good contiguous opal if they're not. Yeah. This was the risk of this particular opal. I thought it might destroy itself, which it looks like it's going to do. Can we salvage anything from it? That's my question. Now it's cracked all the way through. It's going to just continue to crack, I'm afraid. So we're going to stop with that particular little jaunt and move on to something else. Just finding one that's got itself a decent chance of success. Going to take the back off this one, and if there's nothing there, we're moving on. Not much to write home about here, so just going to do a quick look at the face of it. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, moving on then. Okay, so there's a little bit of colour here. I'm just going to smooth it all out a bit. Maybe this one's going to be another freeform because I'm going to be more interested in its crystal characteristics than its colour at this point in time. So nice sharp angular lines, what you kind of do for this one. Also there might be a bit of sun flash in it, so it's always worth doing. There we go. So mostly crystal. So not bad, not great, but not bad. All right. So once again, not the most amazing of colours, but not so light as to be not worth doing. Matter of fact, the colour's getting stronger here too, which is good. And it's starting to rain on my back. I thought I'd solved that, but apparently I have not. Because of that, it's officially my last opal, I think. Yeah. Still raining on my back. Raindrops keep falling on my back. I feel like the water has me under attack, and it's rather slack. Raindrops keep falling on my back because it's me, and it's really bothering me. You have no idea how irritating that water torture is on your back. I do apologise for any opals that don't exactly look good as a result of this. So there we go, there's a nice little oval, well, as nice an oval as it's going to be. Yeah, you can hear that, it's raining pretty hard. So there we go, we'll go inside and we'll have a look at the birds and then we'll bid everyone good night. Okay, so the machine is still as it is. Just so that you know, I've built this thing here. Basically, I'll take you through its features. Just once I've turned this water thing off. There we go. Because like we need more water here, don't we? Right. So basically there's a bit of a shelf here. And it's got the covering of a TV on there. And if you have a look here, this is actually bed slats and they're kind of bowed. So the water will bow all down to here and then just run down here, just so that you can see how it's going to work. I've actually put another piece of timber on here, which is at an angle so that it kind of slopes a bit. So that means that we've got a bit of a downward slope angle on it. So this bench here is going to have this stuff removed from it. This is going to go on the bottom, and then the water is just going to go down into here, and then somehow get piped into the bucket down there. So it should be a much tidier system. Right. Now, we'll quickly go over Loki and Max. They need to go to bed. Hello. Hello. Upside down Loki. You'll notice that Loki is getting a bit better. Her feathers seem to be improving, which is good. It's all right, Max. I'll get to you. They've already been out today, so they're not going to be too concerned about not going out. Scratchy. Scratchy to be. There we go. I've still got one under there. I've done all of his pins, and there's always one more, just in the weeds somewhere. There you go, mate. Sorry about that. Now, the funny thing is, I figured out why he bites. It's not because he's being particularly aggressive, but if you go around the sides and the back here, I'm not going to go too far, he's actually ticklish. He's ticklish just about there. I'm not going there because he's going to bite. But it's just there. He's ticklish. And so, I don't know if that's the way cockatoos handle, amusing situations by biting people, but it certainly is Max. Instead of laughing, he bites me. Sorry, there's another pin feather just in there. There you go, mate. Now, update on Pony. I'm not going to pick up Pony and splat her because she has spent quite some time in a pretty bad way. It's okay, Pony. It's okay. Now you can see that she's actually walking at the moment, which is good. But you can see that leg's coming up still because she's very sore on it. What they've actually done at the vets. Oh, careful, buddy. Careful. That's your sore leg. So at any rate, took her to the vets. Took her to the vets and discovered that she had some kind of swelling on her knee. I knew she had a bit of swelling, but they found a swelling. They actually lanced it and they managed to get some of the material out of it. And ever since then, she's been walking so much better, but she's still limping around. She spends most of her time at the bottom of the cage. And I've been trying to keep her clean because she's having a great deal of difficulty keeping herself out of the bottom of the cage and out of all the muck. So she sometimes has a bit of stuff to clean off her, some of the yucky stuff. But she's doing pretty well. Hang on. Here we go. It's all right, buddy. There you go, yeah. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? It's good to see that she's getting better. I was worried about her for a long time. Because I was thinking if she's broken her legs, we're going to have to, get a small pair of bolt cutters out. Don't know. Now, the vet said that they wanted to x-ray the bird, but I've talked to the vet since and we may not need to do it. But it costs $200, so I'll be able to afford it somehow. But if you want to contribute to the vet's fees, well, there's a super like or something that you can use here. So I'm not asking you to do it, but if you feel like you want to, that's fine. But we're going to get Pony better regardless. So it's only a bit of a luxury really to get her, the luxury ward in the hospital and stuff. She has been pretty lucky finding us in the first place. We've given her a pretty good standard of care anyway, so it's entirely up to you. I'm hoping when the monetary train comes in for this, I'm not going to be relying on super thanks and super likes and all the flaggy things. my idea is to just use the advertising revenue. I'm not particularly concerned with making people pay for stuff, especially considering I'm pretty lucky in the way I live my life. So who cares? At any rate, that's my update for me. Like and subscribe on the way out if you feel so inclined. If you've had a good time, we had a pretty good opal session, cut a few opals. The first 3 or 4 were pretty good, and then after that it kind of spiraled downhill. But then the birds themselves, they've been behaving themselves quite well. Pony, fortunately, isn't walking around a lot, but Max is. He's showing an awful lot more friendliness, as you can see. And Loki is just Loki, aren't you? You going to turn your head upside down like you like to do? No, you're not. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. There you go, yes. All right, with all of that, have a lovely... all right. Have a lovely evening, everybody. I'm going to sign off now. Dr. Phil out.